Welcome, fearless seekers of legend and lore, to a journey beyond time itself. Today we're diving into the core of one of the most enthralling narratives from antiquity, the myth of Hercules and the Stymphalian birds. Get ready to unravel the mystery behind the second labor of Hercules, the superhuman hero who dared to face the unimaginable. In the heart of ancient Greece, amidst the lush and mysterious swamp of Stymphalia, a deadly menace took to the skies. These were not your ordinary birds. No, these were the dreaded Stymphalian birds, feathered fiends with a taste for human flesh and an arsenal of bronze beaks and metallic feathers that could pierce the toughest of armor. As the legend goes, Hercules, the mightiest of mortals and a demigod born of Zeus, faced a challenge like no other. His task, to rid the world of these monstrous avian adversaries and make the land safe for all. Imagine the scene, a dark and eerie swamp, the air thick with the scent of danger. The Stymphalian birds, with their fearsome beaks and deadly plumage, ruled this domain with terror. Their poison-laden droppings were a death sentence for anyone unlucky enough to cross their path. These fly against those who come to hunt them, wounding and killing them with their beaks. All armor of bronze or iron that men wear is pierced by the birds, but if they weave a garment of thick cork, the beaks of the Stymphalian birds are caught in the cork garment, just as the wings of small birds stick in birdlime. These birds are of the size of a crane and are like the ibis, but their beaks are more powerful and not crooked like that of the ibis. Pausanias. Description of Greece mythology. The malevolent Stymphalian birds, with their bronze beaks and deadly metallic feathers, perched in nests that seemed impossibly out of reach. The very ground quaked beneath their reign of terror. But in the darkest hour, a divine savior emerged. Athena, the goddess of wisdom and strategy, took notice of Hercules' plight. In an act of divine intervention, she bestowed upon him a mystical instrument, the crotala, a rattle crafted by none other than Hephaestus, the god of smithing. Hercules ascended a nearby mountain, Crocyon, overlooking the dreaded marsh. With a mighty shake of the crotala, the sound resonated through the air like a thunderclap, startling the Stymphalian birds from their nests. With their wings aflutter and screeches that echoed through the heavens, they took flight, their metallic feathers glinting ominously. Hercules, armed with a quiver filled with arrows tipped with the venomous blood of the slain Hydra, unleashed a barrage of death from above. One by one he brought down the ferocious fowl that had terrorized Arcadia for so long, yet a controversy shrouded this Herculean feat. Some claimed the labor should be deemed null and void, for the divine assistance of Athena had paved the way to Hercules' success. Nevertheless, the Stymphalian birds were forever vanquished from Arcadia, their menacing reign extinguished. The surviving birds, no longer a menace to mortals, sought refuge on the distant island of Aretias in the Euxine Sea. Their presence, however, would not remain forgotten in the annals of Greek lore. According to the ancient historian Menace, a startling revelation emerged. These creatures were not birds at all, but women, daughters of Stymphalus and Ornis. Hercules' ruthless campaign against them was prompted by their inhospitality. Yet, within the temple of Stymphalian Artemis, a different portrayal emerged, where they were revered as winged beings and statues of maidens with bird-like feet graced the sacred grounds. This is the story of Hercules' astonishing aerial assault, a tale of heroism, divine intervention, and a battle that blurred the lines between man, monster, and myth.
Philosophical reflection of the myth of Hercules and the Stymphalian birds. The myth of Hercules and the Stymphalian birds offers several avenues for philosophical reflection, exploring themes such as heroism, divine intervention, ethics, and the human struggle against seemingly insurmountable challenges. Here are some philosophical insights that can be drawn from this myth. Heroism and virtue. Hercules' undertaking of the 12 labors, including the battle against the Stymphalian birds, exemplifies the classical virtues of heroism, courage, and self-sacrifice. This myth invites philosophical contemplation about the nature of heroism and the virtues that define it. What qualities make a hero, and how do these qualities relate to human moral excellence? Divine assistance. Athena's intervention in providing Hercules with the crotalus raises questions about the role of divine intervention in human affairs. Philosophers have debated the concept of divine providence and the extent to which the gods influence or guide human actions. This myth prompts contemplation on the relationship between human agency and divine intervention. Ethics and morality. The Stymphalian birds are portrayed as menacing creatures who terrorize the land of Arcadia. Hercules is sent to eliminate this threat, but some versions of the myth question the ethical implications of his actions. Did the birds deserve their fate, or was Hercules overly aggressive in his approach? This raises philosophical questions about ethics, morality, and the justification of violence in the pursuit of a greater good. Confronting inner demons. The 12 labors of Hercules are often seen as allegorical representations of the human condition. Hercules' struggles, including his battle with the Stymphalian birds, can be interpreted as symbolic of the inner demons and challenges that individuals face in life. Philosophers may reflect on how these mythical trials relate to the human experience of confronting personal difficulties and hardships. Metaphor for overcoming obstacles. Hercules' battle with the Stymphalian birds serves as a metaphor for overcoming seemingly insurmountable obstacles. This can be viewed through the lens of existential philosophy, where individuals confront the absurdity and challenges of life. How does one find meaning and purpose in the face of adversity? Symbolism of transformation. The myth also symbolizes transformation and growth. Hercules undergoes a series of trials that test his physical and moral strength, and he emerges from each labor transformed and purified. Philosophers might explore the theme of personal transformation and self-improvement inherent in the myth. Myth as cultural reflection. Philosophers may reflect on how myths like this one reflect the values, fears, and aspirations of the culture that created them. What does the myth of Hercules and the Stymphalian birds reveal about ancient Greek society and its worldview? How do myths shape cultural identity and understanding? In essence, the myth of Hercules and the Stymphalian birds offers a rich tapestry of philosophical themes that can be explored to gain deeper insights into human nature, ethics, and the interplay between mortals and the divine. It serves as a timeless narrative that continues to provoke philosophical reflection and discussion.
Thank you, each and every one of you, for joining us on this epic journey. Your curiosity and enthusiasm fuel our exploration into the realms of mythology. Stay tuned, because we'll see you in the next adventure, Hercules' labor to capture the Cretan bull.